Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to just do a full glam look. I kind of played with some makeup yesterday, which made me want to play with some more makeup today. And I really wanted to try out some of this Rare Beauty. I've just seen a lot of good things about this foundation. So I wanted to try it out. I don't know if any of these shades will match me. I appreciate Rare Beauty thinking that I was this tan. But the lightest shade that they sent was 270N, so I'm just gonna try this guy today. And I want to also try out this Rare Beauty concealer because I legit haven't been using any other concealer besides this Make Up Forever Matte Velvet Skin, which is so good, by the way. Yeah, I just want to play with some makeup and I thought we could play together. So I'm gonna put my hair up into a scrunchie so it's not like falling into our face. I don't see a headband anywhere. Okay, so I've already washed my face for the day. I have a little bit of essence on and that is it. So I'm gonna prep my skin with a little bit of this BareMineral Skinlongevity. This is a long life herb serum. I really like using the Skinlongevity underneath my makeup because it's very light, it provides a lot of hydration, and it has just enough stick that'll really help keep your foundation on a little bit longer. Oh my god. Did you guys see my Instagram story the other day? Giving directions. Also, this hair tie is from Kitsch. If my nails look dirty, it's because I've been painting pots and vases and stuff like that. So I've got like plaster and just paint on my hands still, so don't judge me. I'm gonna go in, like I said, with this Rare Beauty foundation. It's got like this little ball. It looks really liquidy. Like I said, I've seen a lot of people just talking about it and saying it's a nice foundation, so I wanted to give it a try myself. So I'm gonna give it a good shake. Clearly you need to because it's got that little ball in it. I feel like it's like a more water-based foundation. So, oh yeah, it's like very liquidy. It's like water. So I'm just gonna put some on. Probably don't need this much. And then I'm gonna blend it out with this IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe complexion brush. Oh, it looks nice. It reminds me of something. Like, it reminds me of a foundation. The consistency. I guess it kind of goes with our neck. What does this remind me of? Oh, I know what this reminds me of. This reminds me of a BareMineral's foundation. Like that one that was in the tube and it came with that little brush that had like the little bowl in it. And it was like a squeezy and you could put like 1 drop, 2 drops, 3 drops. That's what this foundation reminds me of, which I love that foundation. Forgot about that foundation. Nice. It's very light. It blends like water. Blends so easily. So I wonder if it's buildable. I'm just gonna put a little more on each cheek to see if we can get a little more coverage. Even though the coverage I think is nice, I just like to see if things are buildable. And it is. So I really like the natural glow that this is giving off. It's definitely like a natural finish to the skin. Nothing too matte, nothing too dewy. I like that it feels really lightweight on the skin. It really just feels like water. I like that it's buildable. So I believe this is like probably like a medium to full coverage if you added like another layer. But I feel like it looks really nice. And when I look up close at my skin, I like that it just kind of looks like it's melting into the skin. I have a few like dry patches on my face because I got microneedling done a few weeks ago. So I'm still just like I'm a little dry like right here. So I'm definitely gonna pick a few of these up myself in probably like 2 or 3 lighter shades. One thing I'm not liking though is like it seems like the foundation keeps coming out of the lid. You can see like it looks a little wet right there. I don't like that. I don't like that because that's messy. I'm gonna do a little bit of brow. I did laminate my brows a few weeks ago, so I haven't been really doing a lot to them, but the lamination is kind of wearing off a little bit. And I feel like since we're putting a full face of makeup on today, I need an eyebrow. So I'm gonna do a little bit of that. I'll just brush that through. And again, that's just the bottom of my eyebrow filled in. Like I didn't do anything on the top because I usually fluff them anyways, which you guys know. So I just leave it like this. Okay, I'm just gonna leave these because I really don't finish my brows off until the end of the look. Anyways, my hands look so light. Also, who's excited for spooky season? It is upon us. It is creeping up. It is here. Well, is it here? You know what? I feel like 2020 has just been spooky season, okay? I've been getting a lot of questions if I'm still gonna be filming Halloween videos this year. The answer is yes. It is my favorite time of year. I maybe, perhaps already filmed a few. So moving on, we're gonna do our eyes. So I'm gonna do my eyes before we do the rest of the face, and I'm going to use this ABH Cosmetics Sugar Cone. Is that what it's called? Sweet Shop Sugar Cone palette, which just has some beautiful brown nudie shades in it. So I'm just mixing these two together. And we're gonna put this in our outer corner crease area. And I'm pulling it out. I like you, I'll give a bunch of boyfriend. It's like stuck in my head. And then I'm pulling it like under the brow as well. Then I'm just going to take Delicious, which is that second shade. Just kind of do the same thing. Then I'm going to take a little brush, like a little guy like this, and we're going to go in with this shade, which is their darkest brown in this palette. And then I'm going to start to draw like a little line up here. And I'm going to drag that out. I'm not gonna pull it all the way over though. I'm gonna kind of stop right in the middle. And I'm blending above the line. Like this. Same to the other side. I'm doing it like right above like where my eye crease is. And extending it a little bit. I like you. Oh my god. Same, we're not dragging it all the way over. I'm just kind of stopping midway. And then I'm going to take a tiny blending brush like this, teeny tiny guy, and I'm going to go in with Toasted, which is this shade. Hello, this shade. And I'm just going to blend a little bit on top of here. I'm pulling it in just a little more in the crease, but I'm using that same shade Toasted, not the darkest shade. Then I'm going to take this little tiny guy here, which is just a little short flat brush, and I'm going to pick up that darkest shade again, Homemade, and I'm going to go over that line just one more time. Just a little bit. You just use it. It's a little tiny bit. Same to the other side. I'm just going above that line just a little bit and like just dragging it into this hollow space a little more. I'm just going to take a clean brush and hit this lightly. I like it. Oh my god. And then I'm just going to take like a white shade and pop that up here. So this next part is optional, but I'm going to take a little bit of concealer and I'm just going to clean up that line. It just helps when I wear a shimmery shadow if I do this. So I'm just going to clean it up a little bit. I like you. I'm going to take that first shade that we went in with, that Sugar Rush, which is that lightest color. And I'm going to pull that into my inner corner a little bit. Like underneath my brow. So then you could use the shimmery shade Cookie Dough from this palette. It just pulls a little more gold than I want. So I'm going to use this shade here, which is from the Natasha Denona palette, but I'm sure you could find something similar. It's just a little more pinky nude tone. So I'm just going to pick this up on a flat brush and I'm going to push this onto my eyelid. And then I'm going to take my ring finger, pick some of that up and push that on there as well. I just feel like you get a little bit of better color payoff, but I like to pop it on with the brush first and then just push it into my lid with my finger. The shadow does have a lot of fallout in it, so that's why I didn't do my concealer or anything yet. So then you can take a dark brown shadow or liner, whichever you're more comfortable with. I'm going to do mine with a eyeshadow, and I'm just going to drag this across my lash line. This bun, is it getting bigger or is it just me? I am going to put some strip lashes on, even though I have lash extensions. I really wish I wouldn't have gotten these last set that I got because Halloween videos and they just like get in the way, but I had already made the appointment, and when I thought about it I was like, I don't want to cancel and then her have like that time slot open, so I'm trying to get them off as fast as possible. But I'm just going to put a light strip lash on just for a little more. Who am I don't know me. That is really what we needed. And then I'm going to go over the lash line one more time since we just put the lashes on, just to kind of blend everything a little better. Alright, I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer. It's going to help to clean up any fallout that we have. And I'm not sure if this is full coverage or what. That's an interesting applicator. Oh. I feel like it has that same consistency. I'm going to use their brush. And I'm just going to start pushing this in. It's not a full coverage concealer by any means, but it blended really easily and it still looks nice. It's just not full coverage. I'm just gonna add a little bit of the Makeup Forever to the top of it. I'm gonna blend it out with this brush. Actually, this brush is way nicer. This concealer would be nice if you weren't doing like a lot, like if it was just like for like a more natural look. I feel like it would be really nice because it looks really nice under the skin. It looks hydrating underneath the eyes, but mama needs a little more concealer. So I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Forever. This is the 24-hour matte velvet skin, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of this. Like, come on. This Makeup Forever concealer is like my go-to most favorite product at the moment. They play well together too. Like, I feel like I still have that little bit of dewiness underneath there from the Rare Beauty concealer, but then I have a little bit more coverage too because of that Makeup Forever matte velvet. So then I'm going to go in and do a little cream contouring, and for that I'm going to use the cream bronzers from Fenty. This is in the shade 5 Teddy. And this is not fully blended. I'm really just trying to get product on. Like, I'm not going to leave it like that. And then I'm going to take my foundation brush. We're going to start to just blend this more. Always blending up. Okay, I've been really into a cream blush. The cream blush that I really like is from Kaja, and it's this like little teeny tiny bento. My hands are so dirty. This little teeny tiny bento box. I love it. But Rare Beauty did come out with a few cream blushes, and it looks a little intense. I'm gonna just put some on my brush. Oh, that's a lot. A lot came off. Oh my goodness gracious! If I popped that on my face, I would have died. That's intense. So I'm just gonna use my hand and then put it on that way. Oh, it looks nice. Oh, I like it. Blush is my favorite, so if you've been here forever, you know. So I haven't picked up any more product or anything. I'm just using what's on my brush. Put a little on the nose. And then taking that concealer brush one more time. Just gonna go over that. Who is she? I'm gonna add a little bit of shadow to our lower lash line, just to kind of counterbalance everything. And I'm gonna go back into that BH Cosmetics palette, and I'm gonna use the shade Toasted, and mix that with Homemade, which is the darkest shade. To hold my brows in place, I'm just going to use a little bit of gel. If you have normal brow hairs and you can hold them up with just brow gel, you're a winner. But my brows don't cooperate like that. They don't like that. Okay, I'm just gonna go over this lip. And I'm going to use a combo. I'm going to do a little bit of the KKW Nude one with some of the Makeup Forever in Endless Cacao. The KKW one is a little more on the pinky side, pinky nude, and then the Makeup Forever is just a little bit more brown. So I'm going to go in first with the KKW just to really get my outline. This is kind of my go-to lip pencil. And then I'm going to take this Makeup Forever Endless Cacao, and I'm just going to use this to kind of create a little bit more shadow, make my lips look a little bigger than they are. Oh, and then I'm gonna take the shade Fawn. I love this shade. This is from Lawless, and I'm gonna add this and kind of blend that lip liner in too. Yeah, so fucking glam. And then I'm gonna take this Tower 28 lip gloss. This gloss is so nice. This is their Shine On Lip Jelly in Oat. I love the clear version. They just came out with like all these milky versions, and they're just too good. And this gloss is like legit the same shade as that lipstick, which is nice. And there we go. We are beat. So this is the final look. I love how it came out. I love the eyes. I love the lip. The foundation is really nice. I can't wait to pick it up in a few more shades that are closer to my color. But it is really nice. I like how it feels on the skin. Again, I don't have any powder on, no powder under the eyes. Everything was cream. Very into that. I don't know where I think I'm going with this much makeup on today. Straight to the couch. Maybe outside to feed the birds. Crazy day today. Crazy day. So that is it for me. I don't have anything else to tell you guys except I love you, and I will see you super soon in another video. Bye guys. I like you. Okay, I'm going.